Hello everyone at Luke Rides. Luke Rides is back. Question is, what is he doing out here? Whoa. What's the big fast BMW about? Oh, you can find out now, aren't ya? Yeah, let's find out at Luke Rides. Yeah.
It's showtime.
Hello everyone at Luke Rides. Luke Rides is back. He's back. He's back. He tells you he's back. He's back. I'm back. Hello everyone. Come on. We got motorcycles on the right hand side. They're cruisers. So they've got massive windscreens, very comfortable, very long distance motorcycles, usually fairly big engines inside them. Those look like American style, so definitely going to be V-twins. So yeah, Luke Rides is back. So why are we here? Well, we are beginning the journey now, where we are left base and we are going to travel over 220 miles through Britain, as Luke Rides had won the competition with Bennett's for round 2 of British SuperBikes, BSB. So Luke Rides is going to Oulton Park, which is far. I mean, very, very far. It's like one point of the country to a completely different point of the country. So yeah, today we're taking the mighty BMW. We're taking the Straight 6 3-litre twin turbo E90. The M54, so we've got lots of torque and lots of power to not only just sit in comfort, but also to overtake at a moment's notice. And yeah, we've got plenty of power, plenty of torque. We're actually on the cruise control at the moment, staying at 69. We're going to go up to 70. So yeah, it's going to be a big journey for Luke Rides, doing such a journey on his own. But definitely taking the BMW is what you want for massive journeys like these, because being a massive engine, she isn't stressed, she's not revving high, she just sits there at really low RPM, just ready, just tickling along. We're not even using a fraction of our torque and power. This is the 335i's junior supercar at idle. She's just ticking along. Thanks to modern computers, this generation of BMW was fitted with cruise control, with also a way you can limit the speed if you want to. You can also toggle the stalk and go and increase the limit you set for the cruise control, or pull the stalk towards you, which means you reduce the speed of your cruise control without touching the throttle. If you touch the brakes, immediately the system disengages, which is a safety feature, which is absolutely fine. And yeah, we've got this massive BMW engine, so really everything's in our way, is the best way to put it. You're all in the way. Get out of the way. Luke Rides need to make an emergency stop. He's going to need to make an emergency stop to probably Clumpton, because yeah, Luke Rides really does need to go to the bathroom now. He's a bit desperate, so we're going to stop there, go to the bathroom. We may get coffee, depends how Luke Rides is feeling. At least have some water, and that's the main thing, just at least have some water, you know. So yeah, and the suspension is very high performance, so we're certainly feeling all of the bumps, everything. So we're feeling the bumps. All of a sudden this Ford has figured out they're in the wrong lane, so they've just smashed the brakes on. And yeah, this BMW 3 Series is designed to eat miles after miles after miles in absolute comfort. Really beautiful weight of steering, very competent smooth suspension. This is the 335i, so this is the junior supercar. So what that means, the suspension is shorter, it's stiffer, you feel more of what the road's doing, you feel more of the vibrations, you feel where the road is cambering, you can feel exactly what the steering's doing. So as a driver, you can just go, yep, I'm going faster, or yeah, I'll go slower. And having a massive engine like this just means you're just cruising. I mean, you're sitting here at 7.0. 7.0, it's that easy. Just sitting there 7.0 going, and this was BMW's first go. This was their first go at a mass-produced twin turbocharged engine. And yeah, these are not known to be reliable. The N54s, they did have the problems. They're really injectors, coil packs as well. Also, because this was the first incarnation of BMW turbocharging, BMW hadn't refined how to reduce the amount of carbon deposits that the engine's producing. So after 80 to 90,000 miles, it's really recommended that you have the intake side walnutted and cleaned and decarbonated. And you'll go, oh, that's terrible. Yeah, it's the first generation. The N55, which replaced this twin turbo, BMW changed over to a twin scroll turbo, and BMW had learned so many lessons from the problems that the N54 had that they refined the N55 to eke a lot of those problems out, make the engine stronger, make the injector stronger, completely different injector system with Bosch, and different ECU, different computer system as well. This BMW has a Siemens computer system, ECU, and then the next generation BMW went full Bosch. And yeah, you can't beat Bosch. Bosch are just, well, yeah, you can't beat them. You can't beat them. So yeah, we're gonna go and can't have any music while we're recording because copyright. And yeah, Luke Wright's wish he could be doing this with his Meeyaradee. He's 30 now, 30 years old. This is another trip to British SuperBikes. The amazing Meeyaradee can come with her Luke. You know, it's like getting older. We're still not together yet. So that hurts. But yeah, you just accept the way life is. If you can better it, you want to better it. But if you can't, you can't. We've got this Lexus, they're definitely on cruise control, you can tell, because of how smooth they are. And we've got a phone for navigation as well. Why doesn't Luke Wright use the BMW navigation system? Because this is the modern iDrive. Well, there's reasoning behind that. So, this system was the first incarnation of satellite navigation from BMW. So one thing this doesn't do is, let's say you put in a particular place, say a business, like say BMW Motorrad, Google will take you there. But if you enter BMW Motorrad Bristol, as an example, then the sat-nav will go, I don't know where that is, and what it will do, it will only get you to the road, or the junction that you want to, or which junction you're exiting on. Oh, this is where it gets dangerous. But yeah, so using Google Maps is more accurate. When we go to where we're staying, we'll switch over to the BMW navigational system. And yeah, this is a grand tour. This is a grand tour in a 335i twin turbo straight 6, and it's taken a lot of effort. To be honest, it's taken a lot of effort, a lot of time, a lot of money to get this 335i to where she wants to be, to have fixed a lot of the problems that the engine's been having. So all the injectors are replaced, and they are the latest injectors, the N54 with the revisions, and then the latest coil packs. The intake has also been decoated as well, decarbonated. She's got brand new turbochargers, a massive amount of work thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds of work to get this engine to behave nicely like this. But it's also very much helped by this stainless steel exhaust system. You wouldn't think it would make a huge difference. It really does for turbocharged engines. You have to do it. You have to. You feel more torque, more power everywhere. The throttle is smoother. The engine response is smoother. The throttle is faster. Because all of a sudden the turbos have less back pressure to have to fight in order to spin. So you're generating more power, more torque. And that's without remapping the whole computer. So yeah, and of course you're in a BMW 3 Series, so you're in German luxury, white interior, very little wind noise. You can definitely hear yourself pretty well. Sound system, banging, amazing. And the iDrive, lovely. You can make phone calls on the move. You got navigation built in. You can change what profile you'd like for your climate control. Back in the day, this was cutting edge. This was the future. This is the future of the car. It's the future, lad. Thankfully, we've left when the traffic's actually, the traffic's not too bad at the moment. So we're getting near Clumpton. We'll stop there. Bathroom break. Luke Wright's not going to be able to hold it in. He knows he can't hold it in. And then we continue our journey. Brilliant. So far, we're overtaking with ease. Luke Wright hasn't even had to touch the throttle. No, it hasn't even had to touch it. Cruise control. Yeah. Hi everyone, Luke Wright. So Luke Wright is back. And we are on the M5 on the outskirts of Birmingham. Birmingham's a huge city. It's one of the main cities of England, and you get everything here. So you get the millionaires, the very rich, the middle of the road, a bit more wealthy, the middle of the road, poor, working families, working people, all sorts. You get every single kind of life here. And it's depending on where you are in Birmingham, there are certain places you just don't want to go, or you will get harassed, or someone will try to rob you, and you will have a very horrific time. And also this area here, alright, speed limits apparently, and also it's got quite a mix of a lot of different people. So you've got a little bit of everything. You've got British, Asian. It's BMW. Lovely BMW is trying to undertake. Better not be. That'll be stupid. You've got everything here from again, different peoples, Europeans, Asian, American. Different families here as well. Just a real mix of different people here. And it is a big place. Variable limit. It shows how tired Luke Wright is because he's not getting his cruise control setting right. So the M5 is a major motorway that pretty much will run from the south of Birmingham, South Point, West Point, East Point, North Point entries, and then through Birmingham itself, which is like, whoa! So literally through the very heart, the very city itself, through a overpass road. And on the overpass road you will see everything Birmingham. You'll see some of the very old architecture, some of the old buildings. You'll see massive sky-rise, flats where it houses lots and lots of people into a small space. And then you've got all sorts of different businesses, all sorts of industrial estates. It's a real mix. But yeah, Luke Wright will not want to live here in Birmingham. it'd be annoying as well living in an area where half the roads have average speed limits. You'd be like, oh god. Just got to always keep an eye on where the average speed limit is so you don't get in trouble. And it's like, oh, it sounds crap. So yeah, the BMW just decimating the road, decimating the traffic, holding up really well. So far, so good. Keeping good braking distance, being careful with the traffic. Now it's getting darker as well. People will be a bit more like this Nissan Duke that just went into the first lane and undertook Silver Man people thingy, and then went to the second lane. Just stupid shit like that, really. Just bad driving. There will be some of that. Bad, terrible, oh my god driving, just shit driving. So we've got Google Maps, which is fine, and let's see if we can go into this lane. Yeah, we can, so that's fine. So yeah, this corner is not phasing the Beamer. Oh no, she's just cruising along, idling along, not even trying. So yeah, but we're making good progress. It's still got about an hour and a half to go, and it's hour and a half to go. It's nearly 6:30. So Luke Wright suspects he's going to get to his destination, where he's going to stay, by about 8 to 8:30 p.m. and then it will be a matter of just downloading the footage from the camera, having something to eat, go straight to bed. Just go to sleep, because mega early start in the morning. BSB, because Oulton Park, the way Oulton Park is parking is limited. Parking is rajaxed. It's really difficult. Parking is terrible. If you don't get to Oulton Park early enough, there is actual chance, there's a real chance, you will have no parking bays in the Oulton Park or around it. Now, Oulton Park might be half a mile away to find parking, or worse. And it's like, oh no, that's not good. Not good. Fuck that shit. It's going to be there at Oulton Park. It's going to be there, man. It's going to be there. It's got lots of filming to do, lots of YouTube to do, and lots of stuff to do. So yeah, that's Birmingham in the distance through the trees. Wow. There's some beautiful areas of Birmingham, and then you've got the rough areas of Birmingham. Wow, look at that. That's pretty. Pretty. Typical services. Luke Price can never afford to. What he wants to do is move to the N55 with that superb automatic ZF gearbox, because holy crap, you cannot compete with that ZF automatic. It's faster than you, it changes gear faster than you, it picks the best gear faster than you, it always gets the gear right better than you, it's better than you in every single way, better than the manual in a lot of different ways. And for if you're care about fuel efficiency with 3 litre turbo, yeah, you will get better fuel economy out of the ZF gearbox than you will manual. And that's the thing. What's the point? Luke Wright can use the full potential of this amazing straight 6 twin turbo. He can. He cannot think as fast and pick the right gear and change down a gear as quick as the ZF gearbox. The ZF gearbox is a better brain, better at changing gears than you ever will be. Which is like, oh. Okay, now it's got instructions for me. Oh, right, okay, so the sat-nav is trying to redirect me. Oh, we might as well just stay here. It's really difficult when you're having to micromanage the sat-nav stuff. Now it says it wants A4123. Oh my god. Fuck. Yeah, you're going in there, aren't you? Okay. Right, I see what Google Maps is trying to do. It was trying to get me out of the traffic jam. But now we're about to go into the traffic jam because we're not very smart. This is why Christ prefers the navigation on the main screen. This is why he prefers sat-nav on the big screen, because can't get it wrong then. And 4 ways. And there you go. That's why. So yeah, this is where we get stuck in traffic for a while, extra 8 minutes. The sat-nav is trying to say turn left to get around this traffic, so we will try and listen to the sat-nav. No point showing you all of this stop-start traffic crap. No, I wouldn't. Be like, oh, why are you showing me this? So yeah, we'll get through it, and we will catch you later. Luke Rise can't bring up the postcode of where the pub is, so he's a bit screwed. Should have just used the sat-nav. Should have just used the sat-nav map on the BMW. You can't beat having a big screen. The Apple phone's very lovely and lovely colours and very fancy, but it's not as big as a massive multi-programmable multi-screen hard drive that you could only get in the 3 Series or bigger. You can get this multi-screen iDrive in the 1 Series. It's interesting. Whoa. Just a very BMW thing, isn't it? It requires me to go to the bathroom. This is not good. He doesn't want to change gear. Give him a third F gearbox. Screw this. Give him automatic. Like a modern BMW automatic. Best gearbox in the world. Can't beat it. Cannot beat it. Better than manual in every single way. And you still have manual shift if you want to. If that's your thing, you can still have a manual gearbox. And then switch over to automatic when you want automatic mode. Yeah, this is gonna hurt Luke Rides because his back's hurting and he's having to hold his clutch. Oh god. Help me! Help me, I can't do it! It's nice BMW behind us. Second gear. Oh, don't want to change gear, it hurts. Let's get through this traffic, y'all. We'll catch you later on in this massive, horrible traffic jam. Cool. On a big ride, so the next video we're going to take is pretty much as we go into Bristol. But this is Somerset, and the county is Somerset. And talk about a hill. Look at that hill in the distance. It's big. It's so tall. It's like standing in the sky. See that hill from tens of miles away. It looks so ginormous from a distance. This part of the motorway effectively goes through a set of hills that were cut out when the M5 was built, and yeah, this is where we get the worrying bit of all this silver Peugeot just pull into our lane. something stupid, this is where you pretty much start to deactivate now the cruise control and you get back to manual. Oh, throttle's so smooth. Throttle's so smooth and the very vibe. Aye. BMW are always funny, aren't they? They have I and then they have D. They have I and then D. I guess the I stands for fuel injection. I does sound better than P, doesn't it? I don't know. BMW calling the petrol's 335P and then in 335D. Definitely I somehow works better. It just sounds more. Sounds Porsche or something. But yeah, luckily it's been nice that we haven't been saturated by rain. No rain so far at all. And yeah, the BMW's quite happy, just coasting along. 7.0. And some of you will be wondering why Luke Rise, why don't you just go really fast? Well, on the motorway there are cutouts. There are what we would call lay-bys, but parking places on the left-hand side of the motorway. But they're not for you. They're not for you or a motorcyclist or a trucker or anything like that. They're purely for the police. They're only for the police. So the police can sit there on a cutout on the slope, and the police are very smart because they position them where they're most likely going to get you if you're speeding, or around major junctions where they probably would then be able to get you for no insurance or no tax. So there's method in what the police do. So that's why they have those cutouts and they use them. But because the cutouts are always in really good locations where they know they're going to get you if you're speeding, it's not worth the risk. Plus you've got unmarked police cars. The only time you can have fun and speed is if you know the area and it's in country roads where there are no cameras or no speed cameras. Yeah, the BMW just coasting along quite happily. It rides, came about his Meeyaradee. It was always very hard. Long distance love, true love, is the hardest in the world. You can't hold her. The Christ can't hold his Meeyaradee, or go out with his Meeyaradee, or go and explore with his Meeyaradee. Can't go to British Superbikes together as a family. We can't feel each other, we can't hold each other, we can't do anything in bed together. So many things you just can't do. And it does. You get really sad about it. Because when you found the one, see, there's a traffic car, which you know is going to have a bloody camera. When you found the one, you're pretty sure you found the one, your true love, your one. Your lady that's going to be there for the rest of your life, is going to stay by your side and be there no matter what. No matter what shit you go through in life, she is going to be there. She is going to worship you and love you and have lots of sex with you and do all sorts of lovely things with you. When you found that one, and she's stunning and beautiful, yeah, you are. Especially when you just know you're both connected to each other. Everything you do. When she loves everything you do, when she smiles, laughs at all the funny things that you do, and just loves hearing you talk and just hearing your voice, being there, and you don't have to say anything sometimes. That's pretty special love, that is the love that a lot of people find very hard to find, and it's true. Because unfortunately in Britain, our ladies are, go on. S3, fast, genius supercar. When you found that love, it is, Croix can. Let's just revisit it another day. Later on. Thanks for watching. Let's get ourselves to Bristol. Hello everyone at Luke Wright. So Luke Wright is back, and now we're beginning to enter Bristol. Bristol, laddie. Did you know it's Bristol? Look at the traffic jam on the other side of the road. It's mega. Stop-start, just absolute jam-packed. So what's happening is, because it's a bank holiday, a lot of these people are coming down to Devon, Somerset. Some of it is to see family. Some of it could be husbands or partners working away and then coming home on the Easter weekend. So there's a lot of traffic, and it's just literally, so far, Luke Wright's not seen the traffic open up at all on the other side of the road, so it's pretty bad. But we're looking pretty clear, so we're going to go back into lane 2. Now the Volkswagen is going to be a pretty good top. Yes, you're in the Volkswagen vehicle and you're really, really slow and you happen to be in the fast lane. You had a big engine, you're quite to understand. You don't. You're a tiny little crappy engine. Like a 1.4. It's not even turbocharged. So yeah, we still got a lot of journey, still got a lot to do. Looking at the time at the moment, the time is not great. It is, don't be too distracted, 4:20. We've still got a way to go. We're still about 9 minutes away from BMW Meeyaradee. 9 minutes, which means by the time we arrive, it's going to be more like 4:30. So, we can get out of the way. Get out of the way, little mud beetle. Get out the fucking way. No beetle. Goodbye, beetle. That's better. There you go, that's better. And look at that, there's massive, great big docks of Bristol. The Avon docks is the most commonly known as the Avon docks. Massive wind farms. There's massive wind farms everywhere. Very expensive. Don't want to know how much that costs. Millions and 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 millions of pounds. Just, yeah, mega money. Mega money of the mega monies. So, and a lot of ships dock here. A lot of new cars that you buy from Ford, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Suzuki, Toyota send a lot of their ships for this area. Send a lot. Why are you not braking? No, you dangerous fucker. Oh, you dangerous fucker. There's no need to just drastically change your speed like that. 50's only an advisory, dude. What you doing? So, yeah. What was Luke Wright saying? He was saying something with 40. Again, it's an advisory. Yeah, advisory thing. So, what was Luke Wright saying? Oh, yeah. So, a lot of ships dock here. A lot of ships. Look at that for a queue. A lot of ships. Oh, what are you doing? Get out of the fucking way. Get out of the way. Get out of the way of the beamer, you twat. What are you doing? What are you doing? Bloody hell. This is why you need parental. This is why you need parental to get away from these psychopaths. They're crappy driving. Right, that's better. Look at that for a queue, holy crap! That's a huge queue! Yeah, so a lot of ships dock here. Oh, should we? Yeah, we will. Yeah, fine, we will. But a lot of ships dock here, and this is where you're going to find probably your new car. It's a massive dock, they've got the facilities for it, and it's quite a popular dock. So yeah, pretty interesting. We've still got quite a way to go really. mega way to go, to be honest. So Luke Rides is questioning if really we need to carry on. Let's find out. So what we'll do is we're going to try and pop over to BMW. Do you love it? BMW Motorrad, and see if we can say hi. See if we can drink that coffee. I just feel like Luke Rides could do with it, to be honest. We covered some miles. Luke Rides is starting to get a little hungry. Let's see how much of our journey's left, and then we'll figure out if we should continue from there. We've got to see some SuperBikes or see some BMW motorcycles. Cool. Everyone at Luke Rides. So we've made some decent progress. We're still in Bristol now. Thank you to BMW Motorrad for a place just to sit down and take a break and have a cappuccino, have a coffee after what we're doing, the distance that we're covering, the miles we're covering. It is definitely needed, really, to be honest. Which is very low, remember that. It's very much needed, definitely. But now we've got a lot more miles to cover, but according to Google Maps, we've got a bit of a problem, which is there's been a collision accident on the M5, which is going to delay us, which is...
Oh my god! They killed Kenny! You bastard!
Bit of a bugger, really. Bit of a bugger, buggery buggers. So we are going to be delayed, which is never a good thing. It's never a good sign. So yeah, we are using Google Maps. Could do with using the BMW display, but you know, it is what it is. And where we are will just take us straight back onto the M5 South and M5 North. M5 North. That's what we want. So yeah, there's a lot of traffic, but we just got to get through it. Let's get through it, get a move on, and yeah, we'll be relying on the Google Maps. Google Maps are amazing. Blah, blah. Okay, so actually, I'm going to be in this lane. Yeah, the question is anyone going to... Oh. Everybody's unsure what they're doing. Alright. I want to get back onto the M5. 50. Everybody's in the mood. You notice that, everybody? Everybody's in the mood. All beeping their horns and getting in a shitter, and everybody's upset and unhappy. Well, what are you supposed to do, man? And this is where we get into an average speed limit as well, so we've got to be careful with our speed. So yeah, we're going to try and make some progress. Well, it's average speed limit. It's never an easy one because we've got traffic all around us. It's not helping. So yeah, we're going to fight through the traffic, get out of this traffic, keep pushing on. We really need to make some progress. So what we're going to do is try to take as little breaks as possible. Just push on. That's the main thing, is just trying to push on, really, because we still have a lot of miles to cover. And now there's been a collision accident on the M5. It's like, oh, bollocks. It's not what we want. And yeah, Luke Ride's pain is a little bit high at the moment, so that's not helping either. Changing gear. It's actually hurting to change gear. Okay, it says it's a 50. But everybody's not really driving as if it's a 50. They're driving it as if it's a 40. Weird. So yeah. would help really to have the big navigation system, to be honest. Damn it. Oh, okay. So yeah, saying 50 now because when you're using an Apple phone as your navigation, its screen is never going to be juicy and big like an iDrive system. You know, it never will be. And then we just go cruise control because we're fancy. And we just cruise in cruise control mode. Nice. So we're coming through Bristol now. Still have a rough ETA of 2 hours and 21 minutes. There has been an accident on the M5, so it might not be that long. Might find it's going to take more than 2 hours and 20 minutes. And if desperate, Luke rides will need a bathroom break. But yeah, doing an adventure like this on your own, in a manual, yeah, not easy. Thankfully, because of cruise control, you can change your speed and just match the traffic ahead of you, not even touching the throttle. It's amazing. Stay on M5. We want Midlands. Yeah. Midlands. Gloucester. So we need to stay in this lane here. Assume it's still a 50. Second lane's a 40. First lane's a 50. This lane still looks like a 50. This is called traffic management. Something that we have in Britain. Look at that. It's strange, isn't it? You've got cars that are definitely going over 50 when the speed limit as it stands is 50. So technically those two cars are breaking the speed limit. And they're just doing it. How weird is that? National speed limit, apparently. But we'll see. We will see. We will see. We will see. National speed limit. Okay, so we just need to get to the point where national speed limit. Alright. Lovely. Get back up to 70. Cruise along and pace ourselves. Continue the drive. Brilliant. We'll catch you later on as we start approaching Birmingham. Birmingham. Big city. Huge. Yeah. Luckily, we're in a BMW, so we can do lots of miles in grand touring style, in luxury. There are people that are going to think the only way you can grand tour is to have a grand tourer. You're wrong. You're not right. Grand touring is about luxury, and this is a very high-tech luxury BMW with a massive engine that just eats miles. And it's really powerful and very, very fast. So, thanks to the stone. Yeah. Off we go to Oulton Park, here at the Lukey Rides. Hello everyone at Luke Rides. So Luke Rides is back. We passed Taunton now. Taunton is a place where if you need to, you can stop for fuel, water, cans of drink, food, place to go to the bathroom as well if you need to. So it's a pretty useful service station, but we didn't need to stop, so we just gone straight past it. Yeah, thank you, Andy. And we're making pretty good progress. BMW is just typical eating up the miles, very comfortable, luxury. Engine is ticking over, she's not even trying. On the 335i junior supercar, but with the 6-speed transmission, good gearbox by BMW, it prefers on the motorways, if you're between 50, 60, 70, 80 to be in 5th gear. If you choose 6th gear, that tends to be quite a long gear, and when you need power and torque, the gear is so long, you pick the wrong gear. 6th gear is more like over 100, because these were rated with the speed limiter at over 150 miles an hour. So if you take away the speed limiter, they will go off the clock. They will go over 160. So 6th gear is designed for that, over 100 miles an hour. 5th gear is perfect, because it's where the engine, the turbocharged straight 6, can give you all power and torque whenever you want. You can pull away, accelerate, overtake traffic quite quickly, whereas in 6th gear there's a bit more lag because you picked the longest gear. So you're asking the engine to give you maximum torque, maximum power, when the gearing's not allowing her to do it. So yeah, stay in 5th gear and you'll be very happy. Sitting there, 5th gear, cruise control, sitting there, comfort. Yeah. Wow, typical BMW, barreling down, and had to slam his brakes on because you're all slower than us in your cars. You're way slower than us. We're just way faster than you because we're in BMWs. So yeah, doing pretty well. We've still got to keep going towards Bristol, but judging by, ready? I'm gonna get out of the way. But judging by the time, Luke Wright was hoping to pop by BMW Meeyaradee Bristol because they're actually right next to the M5. So it'd be nice to pop in, take a look at the S1000RR Superbike and other motorcycles that BMW have, since we're making a journey like this. But because of the time, when we get to Bristol, it's going to probably be about nearly half 4, and that means, yeah, BMW Meeyaradee will be putting the motorcycles away and the superbikes and chilling. So what we may do is just continue on and just get ourselves past Bristol. Just might as well, you know. Might as well, Governor. We might as well, since we're here. But yeah, the 335i, she definitely consumes fuel. Don't be buying straight 6 twin turbo for fuel economy. You don't buy this sort of torque and power for fuel economy. This little crappy Skoda is somehow, we would have thought we would overtake by now at 70. Thing is, if we pull into left lane, we'll just start gaining, and then we'll just have to, maybe not. Don't know. Just don't know. Maybe they have cruise control, but doubt it. Yeah. Yeah. See, now we're just starting to gain. It's like, okay. We're just up it a bit. I think this little Skoda is just getting a little bit annoying now. Cool, we'll continue on our journey and catch you all later on. Hello everyone, Luke Wright. Guess what? Luke Wright is back for you. And welcome to the Luke Wright special motovlog bloody thing. Yeah, welcome to the traffic in Birmingham. So we have been in stop start for over half an hour. Yeah, Luke Wright's having to dip the clutch, put in the clutch, let out the clutch, put in the clutch, let out the clutch, put in the... Yeah, Luke Wright's legs getting tired now. He's getting tired of having to constantly hold in the gearbox, the clutch, and Google Maps says this traffic jam is 36 minutes long.
Oh my god!
Holy fuck. Yeah, that's what Luke Wright is thinking. 36 minutes of clutching, clutch out, clutching, clutch out. Oh crap. Temperatures are good at the moment, no issues there. The BMW, being really modern, will always kick in the cooling fan if it feels that there's not enough air coming in to cool the engine and the turbochargers. So there's that. And yeah, just pretty much listening to music and being bored out of his brains and stop-start traffic because this BMW is not automatic. The automatic, there was a rare option. There was an automatic version of 335i. It wasn't the ZF gearbox though, that you would know from the junior supercar, the M135i or the 340i or the later 335i's. There was an automatic transmission for the E90 series. Very rare, hard to come by, definitely optional extra, and really wasn't spec'd. Very rare was a 335i spec'd with an automatic. It was only after 2011 did the 3 Series 335i Junior Supercars then start getting the ZF 7-speed. Amazing transmission. The last years, like the last generation of the E90 before the F Series took over. So yeah, she's very much old school. This Beamer, she is old school, manual transmission, clutch is hydraulically assisted, so it is light, considering this is a 3-litre twin turbo. Just like with anything, if you're constantly stop start, even with light clutch, your leg starts getting tired. So yeah, we're now on what is the overpass for Birmingham, where the M5 traffic travels through Birmingham. And yeah, this is definitely consuming a vast amount of fuel, being in a stop start. Which is one of the things, and the reasons why Luke Wright thinks about a 225XE. Imagine that, Luke Wright's been a petrol head and he's thinking about a hybrid. But there is the F90, F90. There is the F Series and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, you get to see pretty much industrial estates, big buildings, a couple of hotels, greenery, some ancient buildings, and ancient buildings with clocks on them. Do you know why that happened? Because before we had watches, like we do now, a watch was a very expensive item. And that was before phone had been invented, before the internet had been invented. So how would you tell the time? Well, that's where, if you were a citizen and you're working in Birmingham, some of the old buildings had clocks built in. So if you are trying to get to a meeting and you need to be at a place at a specific time, you can look at the massive clock of the building, and you could do that. So yeah, we've still got a long way to go. Dread to think what range we have left at the moment, because it will be bad. We will need to refuel. Now we're close to half a tank. We will need to refuel. Yeah. Joys in the modern world. Thank God for air conditioning. climate control, and yeah, Big Cry's getting tired having to hold in the clutch all the time. Oh. Yeah. Let's keep going. Big Cry's will see you later on, assuming we actually get anywhere. Joys of joys. Okay, so we're getting some movement back now. The traffic is starting to get moving, starting to make some progress. It's advised that you maintain a speed of 40, but it's not absolute, it's an advisory. And yeah, we got these massive cranes. Massive cranes, look at that. How scary is that? Would you like a massive bugger off great big crane? So we've got massive great big cranes if you're into that. And then you've got these massive city housing blocks full of people, full of families, single mums, single dads, families, kids, children. Got everything here. And this was what Luke Wright was talking about. These buildings here, you see in the distance. So these buildings are very old, from a long time ago, way before Luke Wright was born. And back in the day, before we had the internet and phones, that was one of the ways you could find out what the time was back in those days. That was, if you couldn't afford a watch, if you were saving up towards a watch but you couldn't afford a watch, that's one way you'd be able to tell the time. God knows who managed them. Somebody had to manage them. Oh, someone's had an impact. Oh, into the BMW. Oh no. Into a Beamer. Oh, that's just criminal, that is. That's some criminal crap. Oh no. Oh, that's really sad. Someone smacked into a BMW. Bad too. You can tell that BMW is going to be right off. There's no repairs there. The chassis is now twisted. Chassis is now taking an impact. Chassis is now deformed. Also, okay. So pretty much M6, stay on this road. Okay. Technically the speed limit is 60. So yeah, we just got to stay at the speed limit. We'll be turning off soon. And now we're going into a national speed limit. And what we've effectively done is we've come out of the centre of Birmingham. We are now coming to the north of Birmingham, to the entry points. That's where the traffic now is slowing down. M6 North, that's what we're going to want. We don't want to go into the toll roads. Big no-no. Definitely don't want to go on the toll roads. So, M6, Warsaw. So we're in the correct lane, so that's good. And then we just need to keep pushing on. Make some progress. We're 56 minutes, 1 hour from our destination. Somebody waving British flag or English flag. Why it's not just a British flag is beyond Luke Wright's. That we're all part of the same flag, we're part of the same country, the same union. It's legally separate to Scotland. Yes and no. Yes and no. So we can either be in the second lane or the faster lane. So we're going to stay in the faster lane because speed and power. Speed and power. And we need to get moving on. It's 7 o'clock already. Yeah, Luke Wright is tired. So we're on the correct lane. Staying on this lane. Faster lane. We're now coming out of Birmingham. We are now should be able to, yep. We can go into this left lane. Just stay here. Going through all these overpasses. Amazing, isn't it? All these overpasses. Birmingham's such a big, huge city. So many people here. By the way, it's an advisory, not the actual speed limit. Will you slow them down? Oi! It's an advisory. Right, we need M6. Alright, it's pretty tired. He may need to stop for a coffee and have some food because he is exhausted. Can't read such vast distances like this. Tired. Some of it is just the fact that this BMW is a manual, so you're using up a lot of energy changing gears. Yeah. Get to the hotel, take a quick video, download footage from camera, put the camera on charge, put the phone on charge, shower, bed. Go to fucking bed. Let's need to go into a variable speed limit now, 40. Over here is a massive railway yard, train yard. Oh, trains link up here. Or tracks link up here anyways. You can just about see it in the distance. 40 more. Okay, that's 40, so we've got to be careful. Ah, it's a massive train yard. Right over there. Massive complex. Massive complex. It's big. Huge. Tick tock, tick tock. Where have you let this beautiful, sexy BMW in? You'd be quite lucky to let this BMW in. Thank you. Okay, so M6 north, west. More stuck in traffic. We're now down to a 50. Yeah. Let's get through this traffic and save a bit of battery power, and we'll catch you later on here at Luke Rides. Hopefully Luke Rides is not lost. That would be a very bad place to be lost. So we'll get that. Oh my god, people here are just so nasty. Oh, definitely prefer an automatic. Fed up with changing gears. So, as to the driving experience, you can literally buy 335i's. Next generation, this one is still a manual. Why? Would you buy them with still a manual transmission? And it's like, why did you do that? Nobody wants the manual. Nobody in this planet wants the manual. Oh. The reason why it's like this is because there's been lorries and lorries and lorries and lorries and lorries go over this particular line. Alright, so staying on the fucking 6. And yeah. Gonna see if we can get ourselves into the faster lane if we can. I'm going to try. Yeah, a lot of Beamers with unfortunately broken or with flat tyres. That's not good for BMW owners, is it? It's all flat tyres. It's like, oh no. Alright, let's keep on driving. Keep on. She riding, but Luke Rides isn't riding. Really wish he was though. Okay, let's look at this. So M6 north, M6 north, M6 north. 60. Need to maintain that. Catch you later on at Luke Rides. Let's save some battery power. Hello everyone, Luke Rides is back. We're 40 minutes away where Luke Rides will be staying, and wow, what a journey so far. We're on the M6. The M6 is an average speed zone, so we definitely can go above speed limit. Not that you should do that, but it's just to say, you know, if you wanted to, you'd get in a lot of trouble. So you're not allowed to do that. The M6 means we are out of Manchester now, out of Birmingham, and now on the main motorway towards Manchester, which is then where Oulton Park is going to be, or Oulton Race Circuit. It's weird, isn't it? They call it park. Here's an interesting question. Why? And you'll go, what do you mean? Well, it's a racetrack. It's a racing circuit. It is a race circuit. So why would you call it a park? It's probably because park somehow sounds better than saying race circuit. So non-petrol heads, non-petrol heads, maybe that's what it is. It's for non-petrol heads. Oh Christ! Oh God! Everybody just takes fucking advantage, don't they? Everyone just takes advantage. Maybe that's why. It just seems like, at the end of the day, why would you not call Oulton Park what it is? But it's just, there's really strange things about Britain, about our country. It's probably because for the locals as well. The locals think park is less noisy or less petrol head. Maybe that's it. Probably that. Probably like they go, oh, you car drivers, all you do is you drive really loud motorcycles and really loud cars. You can't race them, they're really loud, don't like you. It's like, go to hell. Yeah, but you know, nobody's gonna say that or do that. So the polite thing is to say, oh, what we do is we call it a park where people stroll in. What do you reckon? YouTubers? Probably that. Yeah, so we are now 35 minutes from our destination, and we will need to stop for fuel, and we definitely do need to stop for food, and just to have a drink. Just have a drink. Water, probably bathroom break would be a good idea. So we'll see if we can find the services for that. That might not be. At the moment, it doesn't feel like there is, anyways. Can you hurry up, you Picasso? Pecan. Whenever you are. EK Prius. Back in the day, that was a futuristic car, and now you look at it today, and it's ugly. Ugly looking car. Back in the day, it was actually pretty futuristic. It's not weird. Do you notice that Toyota don't build them anymore? You don't find them on Prius, do you? No. The Toyota hybrid technology engine battery combination has moved on to like the Corolla and the Yaris, and now Toyota are spreading it out across the range rather than just one model of Toyota being able to have a battery pack with an engine. And that's the thing, isn't it? Engines and these power plants evolve. You used to be a time where the Prius was wow, it was pretty amazing. It was the future, you know. It was the future, and now technology's moved on. Would Luke ride to have an electric car? He wouldn't want to have an electric car. Only if he doesn't have a choice. If literally you can't buy a BMW with a petrol engine, or at least a hybrid engine. And yeah, at that point, and everybody else would not have a choice. You would just have to buy electric car, electric supercar, electric genius supercar. But at the end of the day, the problem with that attitude is not everybody has a charging point yet. Interesting registration plate. So that's Kia's supercar, what you're looking there. 4 exhaust tips, V6, 3.5, under 400 horsepower. A lot of torque, but under 400 horsepower. Or about 400 horsepower. Yeah, in black. Worst colour you could choose. It looks like the most boring supercar on the planet. It looks really boring because it's black. All you people are black, you love black. You're retards. Black is boring, horrific. I'm a loser. I'm a boring person. Colour. And don't tell me, yeah, but there's expensive black colours. They all look fucking black. They're all black. That's black. You can't change it. It's black. It's just black. I mean, don't try and put a spin on it. It's black. That's the end of the day. Whereas whites and other colours that are actually different variations of that colour, actually different shades or different metallic fleck to it, slightly different tone to it. Look at those wind turbines. You wouldn't want to be a seagull, would you? You'd be like, oh, I'm so hungry. You'd be like, no! That's a very horrific death. Very horrific death, that. It's just, what a way to die. It's a very horrible way to die. You wouldn't want to die like that, because those blades will chop you up into pieces. They're not going to stop for a bird. A bird won't slow down those. Probably birds do get killed in them though. Birds do get chopped up in them. But you just don't hear about it on Google in the news because nobody cares. Royal Mail. You are a Royal Mail person. Aren't you? In your man truck. It's got a man truck. Alright, we're about 30 minutes from our destination. I think really we're just gonna power on now, and let's not stop for coffee or a break. Even though there doesn't seem to be any service stations at the moment. Like, there hasn't been one yet. Thank God for cruise control. It makes just covering this vast distance so much more easier. And being BMW Perfection, it's also adjustable with a flick. Up and down. Yeah. It's a BMW Deutsche. BMW Perfection, yeah. So, cool. We are going to keep going. What's that? I have no idea what that car is on. But that motorcycle is. I think. at the moment there doesn't seem to be a yeah, so we'll keep on going. We'll catch you later on at Luke Rides, and so far, if you joined us, thanks for watching. Hello everyone at Luke Rides. Luke Rides is back, and wow, what a drive, what a journey this has been. We've covered over 200 miles from one end of Britain, if you like, to into the Midlands, towards the north, and well, it's been a very, very long journey. Luke Rides pretty tired. He has been non-stop, just non-stop driving, and it has been a journey. It's been a really, really long journey. So far, we're doing pretty well. We'll need to be turning off in half a mile, roughly, and we will be 6.2 miles away from where we need to be. If we can find a petrol station, I'm going to try. Can really do with some fuel. It's not desperate, but it would be nice to be able to fill up. And after a super long day of British SuperBikes, BSB, it means that Luke Rides can go straight back to where he's staying, and then can get some rest for the next day, which is going to be huge. Because the next day after will be a lot of racing taking place. Saturday is going to be where a lot of the teams, Kawasaki, BMW, Yamaha, Ducati, will be putting in their qualifying laps to get as high up a starting position as they can. So it's going to be a lot of that with some smaller races as well. Alright, Luke Rides can see a petrol station. I probably should go to it. Oh, it's M6. One thing Luke Rides has definitely learned is, if you can, don't refuel at service stations, because they will always charge the most for fuel because they know you need it, so they will charge more than local petrol stations. So if you can help it, don't refuel at a service station unless you just have no choice and you really do need fuel. Luke Rides gets that. But what a journey it's been. The BMW has been epic, absolutely epic. So fast, absolutely decimated the traffic, decimated the miles in BMW luxury, and yeah, so we're doing pretty well, which is great. And yeah, so far so good. So we just need to keep driving, having fun, and yeah, Luke Rides is feeling it. Feeling pretty tired. He's been driving, and just driving. It's not stopped. And what an epic cruiser the BMW has been. Such an epic cruiser, just absolutely eating up the miles. And we are 3.6 miles from where Luke Rides will be staying. So yeah. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, y'all. Right. We need right-hand lane. Right-hand lane. Okay. Yeah, we can do it. Is Luke Rice tired? Oh yeah. He's tired. So we definitely want this exit here. Again, we're just checking the blind spots. And off we go. 2.9 miles from where we need to be. And what a journey it's been. BMW has been exceptional. And yeah, there's nothing really to add, really. So, Kawasaki. Could be the Super Sport, or it could be the SuperBike, or SuperBike. Yeah, let's get ourselves to where we need to be. So here we go. This is the town of Crawley. Yeah, very interesting name. Doesn't that remind you of some sort of British film where they're like, in Crawley, and you're like, huh? They're like, in Crawley, you know. We call it Crawley. Whoa. Okay. I've got to go straight ahead. The road is closed, so we can't go left. Oh no. So, can't go left. We need to go straight ahead and around. Oh, we need to go straight ahead and around. Oh well. Buggery hearties. Yeah. Hello everyone at Luke Rice. So, we're nearly there, people. We're nearly there. We're nearly there to the place. We are going to be. We're going to be downloading a video, resting, and all sort of good things like that. We've had to make a bit of a detour. Or should we? Gotta love straight six, man. So we're nearly there. Oh my god, we're nearly there. Oh, the roads are so bumpy. Roads are really bumpy. It's not good. It's not good, bumpy roads. It's not good for junior supercars or supercars. They do not like bumpiness all the time. It's not good. It's very upsetting. Steering. Yeah. So we're nearly there. And thankfully, where we're going also has parking. So that's good. Because we're definitely going to need parking. It's a nice area. It's a nice place to stay. It's a pub. Also, would you call it a pub? Maybe not. Wouldn't call it a pub, would you? It's like a bed and breakfast. Here we go. There we go. Should have parking. Yes, it does. Yeah, right next to a tower block. How do you like that? Oh god. Oh god, they're right next to a tower block. Oh god almighty. What's the world coming to? Right next to a tower block. How do you like that? I'd be like, what the fuck? Yeah, they seem to be a pretty quiet business. Fortunately, there's a lot of that going on. Where business is very hard nowadays. Yeah, I'm happy with what the sensors are saying. And here we are. Thanks for watching, everybody, at Luke Rides. What a journey. It has been absolutely mega, super long, very tiring, massive journey. But thanks to doing it in a BMW Junior Supercar 3 Series, we covered a vast amount of distance. And Luke Rice can still move about, he still has energy to have an ale. And he's not completely whacked, it's not completely gone. Testament to the fact the way she eats the miles to going to work. Brilliant.
The way we...
The little rascal has spirit. As water.
This is the end of the trail for me.
Thank you.
Thank you, kid.